St. Luke writes in his Gospel, when Jesus began his ministry, he was about 30 years of age. The Jewish Torah also describes 30 as the prescribed age to hold an important office. What was Jesus doing until that time? This is a question many Christian believers often ask. The only information available about that time is Jesus visiting the temple at the age of 12. But there are several theories and stories related to the unknown years of Jesus. Some stories say that Jesus was in Britain, and some others believe that Jesus was in India. He was near the Himalayas, learning the ancient wisdom from the sages of Hinduism and Buddhism. But none of these theories are true, as Jesus was just leading an ordinary life with his parents. According to Jewish law, 13 is the age of bar mitzvah, the age of secular maturity. At this age, children are responsible for knowing Jewish ritual law, tradition, and ethics. He must participate in all areas of Jewish community life like adults. In today's Gospel, we read that Jesus comes back to his own village after he began his public ministry. The people in Nazareth knew Jesus from his childhood as the son of Mary or as the carpenter who lived in their midst. Since they knew him from his birth, it is difficult for them to go beyond to recognize Jesus as the promised Messiah. How could the son of Mary and Joseph be the Son of God at the same time?
From the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 6, verses 1 to 6. Jesus departed from there and came to his native place, accompanied by his disciples. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astonished. They said, "Where did this man get all this? What kind of wisdom has been given him? What mighty deeds are wrought by his hands? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his native place, and among his own kin, and in his own house." So he was not able to perform any mighty deed there, apart from curing a few sick people by laying his hands on them. He was amazed at their lack of faith.
Nazareth was a small and insignificant village with a few hundred people living there. It was not possible to lead a secret life in the village of Nazareth. But now the people might have heard the wonderful deeds Jesus has been doing. Normally, they should feel proud of him as he is making their town known in other parts of the country. The people in today's reading fail to understand that the best thing that happened to them is that Jesus is being born in their village. Instead, it is scandalous for them that a carpenter would be capable of bringing the kingdom of God. The miracles of Jesus performed were the signs of the love of God. Jesus is shocked at the unbelief of the people of Nazareth when they fail to recognize the light of the truth. Unbelief is a greater problem than we realize. Many people are hindered from experiencing God's power because of their refusal to believe in God. The people of Nazareth are right when they said that wisdom and mighty deeds are the signs of God's presence. But they were not able to see that all the promises given to their forefathers are fulfilled in Jesus. This incident teaches us about the necessity of faith. We need an openness to God's power acting in our own lives in various ways. Faith is the door for God to enter human hearts in order to dwell there. But this door can only be opened from inside. The Gospel says that Jesus is amazed at the people's lack of faith. Today, Jesus asks us to open our hearts for Him, removing the elements of all unbelief. Our God is so simple and has lived among us as a human being. Now it is our turn to embrace Him wholeheartedly. Let us give a special place to Jesus in our hearts, as He has given us a very special place in His heart.